We all know Stephanie Soo, but do you know how insanely rich she is? She's without a doubt one of the most famous Korean YouTubers, thanks to her Rotten Mango podcast about true crime and horror stories. Also formerly known for her other popular mukbang videos and vlogs about her life on her personal channels. But did you know that she's literally printing money? Yes, between her YouTube channels, Instagram account, Spotify podcasts, sponsorships, merch, and even her husband, she's basically printing huge amounts of money, and we'll break down exactly how much money she makes from YouTube alone. Born in South Korea in 1995, Stephanie moved to Atlanta in the United States with her family when she was just 2 years old. She grew up in Atlanta and had a pretty complicated childhood and school years, but everything changed for her in 2017 when she launched her first YouTube channel posting mukbang videos. She slowly started to become more and more popular thanks to her unique style, and her channel reached 1 million subscribers in 2019. She only kept growing more popular afterwards, and her main channel now has gained over 4 million subscribers. But that's not all. Stephanie has 3 channels that are doing really well. We will break down her earnings for those 3 channels separately and summarize how much she makes a year. She has a second YouTube channel called Miss Mango Butt, which was also opened in 2017 and now has 1.78 million subscribers. More recently, Stephanie also had a lot of success thanks to another new channel called Rotten Mango, which was launched in 2023 and grew extremely quickly, reaching almost 3 million subscribers. On her first channel, Stephanie has amassed over 520 million views among all of her videos, with tens of videos that have been watched over 1 million times. This already huge number doesn't even take into account a ton of other old videos that she has deleted, which had a total of more than 500 million views. With the amount of monthly views she's currently getting can change widely, but in the past year she has hovered around 20 million views per month. On some occasions, she has even gained more than 40 million views in a single month, and just this past June, she reached over 36 million views. This goes along with a huge increase in subscribers too, as she has gained between 50,000 and 120,000 new subscribers each month since the start of 2023. This would already mean that she's earning a ton of money, but we need to take into consideration the length of her videos. YouTube prefers longer videos as they increase the watch time and have more ads, leading to a larger ad revenue. So YouTubers who post hours-long videos like Stephanie also earn much more money, even 10 times more than channels with short videos. Based on this, we can estimate that she might be earning somewhere between $12 and $20 per 1,000 views. If this estimate is accurate, it means that with the huge amount of views she got last month, and only with her first YouTube channel, Stephanie has earned between $432,000 and $720,000. Assuming a monthly average of 20 million views, she may be making between $240,000 and $400,000 each month. This means that she's earning something like $3 million, $4 million, or even $5 million per year just with her main channel. But as we know, this isn't her only YouTube channel. Let's look at the Miss Mango Butt channel next. She started this channel posting more personal videos, which were very different from the typical mukbang content of the first channel. She has posted frequently here, and the channel grew over time along with the main one, gathering a huge following. Now, Stephanie's videos on the Miss Mango Butt channel have been watched over 410 million times. Similarly to her first channel, Stephanie has deleted some videos here too, which amounted to around 30 million views. Nevertheless, the views on this channel have ranged between 6 million and 12 million per month, while new monthly subscribers are in the tens of thousands. Since the videos on this channel have also gotten longer over the years, with many being over an hour long, we can make the same assumptions that we made for her first channel. This means that every month Miss Mango Butt earns Stephanie a minimum of $72,000 per month, assuming that she makes $12 per 1,000 views and has gained 6 million views. However, if the views are closer to 12 million per month and her revenue is $20 per 1,000 views, this means that she might earn $240,000. With an average of 9 million views every month, Stephanie might be making between $1.3 million and $2.1 million every year with this channel. Lastly, we have the channel that launched Stephanie's popularity to new heights, Rotten Mango. On this channel, she posts long podcasts focused on true crime, which are almost always sometimes over an hour long, even 2 hours in some cases. Rotten Mango quickly exploded, gaining hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions of views in the first few months. The channel now has almost 3 million subscribers, but it's growing very quickly with around 200,000 new subscribers each month. This obviously means that the channel has a ton of views too, and despite having been launched just last year, the videos here have already been watched over 440 million times. Monthly views have steadily been around 35 million, so it's just a matter of time until Rotten Mango overtakes Stephanie's first channel in both views and subscribers. Once again, let's try to estimate how much she's earning by making the same assumptions that we made with the other two channels. With an average of 35 million views per month, she's probably making between $420,000 and $700,000 every 30 days. This translates into a yearly revenue ranging from $5 million to $8.4 million. So if we add together Stephanie's estimated earnings from her 3 YouTube channels, we can see that each month she might be making at least $700,000 and maybe up to $1.3 million. If this is true, this suggests that Stephanie is probably earning somewhere between $9 million and $15 million per year. Truly a staggering amount. That's already a ton of money, but Stephanie will likely become even richer in the next few months and years. Assuming that she keeps her momentum steady, future projections suggest that her main channel might reach 5 million subscribers and a huge 1 billion views in less than a year from now, and these numbers will only increase afterwards. Meanwhile, Miss Mango Butt will soon pass 2 million subscribers and 500 million total views, probably sometime in 2025. However, the channel we really need to keep an eye on is, of course, Rotten Mango. Since it's growing much more quickly than the other two, it's likely that this channel will keep rising, reaching 10 million subscribers and 2 billion views in less than 2 years from now. If this really happens, tens of millions of dollars will end up on Stephanie's bank account in the next few years. However, YouTube isn't even her only source of revenue. Stephanie has her own merch and clothing line, and she can also make more money thanks to sponsorships and promotions, so she might be even richer than what we're estimating. We don't know how much she's making by selling her merch, but a report from 2023 that looked into Stephanie's earnings calculated that she had a yearly profit of almost $600,000 from merch alone. Her Instagram account might also give her quite a bit of revenue, since she has over 800,000 followers, and over the years she has had numerous sponsored posts. Besides YouTube and Instagram, her online presence also extends to Spotify, where she has 3 podcast channels. One called Rotten Mango Video just reposts the videos from the Rotten Mango YouTube channel, while another, simply called Rotten Mango, is audio only. Stephanie also has a 3rd podcast channel on Spotify called Baking a Murder, where she talks about horror books, movies, and stories while baking. It's even harder to estimate revenue on Spotify than it is with YouTube, and we don't know how many people are listening to her podcasts here. However, successful podcasters are known to make more than $10,000 per month, so we can safely assume that between her 3 channels on Spotify, Stephanie is making at least a few thousands of dollars each month. In fact, not all revenue immediately translates into wealth, as we need to take into account taxes and various other expenses, such as team members for all of her production. But Stephanie gave us quite a few hints that she's indeed really rich. In fact, we need to consider that she has been on YouTube since 2017, and while she likely didn't start earning a lot until a few years later, she has still made a ton of money for a long time and has surely saved quite a bit. Indeed, she has earned enough over the years that she was able to buy a house in New York in 2022, as she announced on Instagram. New York is one of the most expensive cities in the world in terms of house prices, and she didn't just buy any house, but what looks like a really luxurious and expensive place. Looking at the photos that she posted, it seems like her house is located in a very nice area with a great view located among skyscrapers. Now she lives there with her husband Ruichan, who also goes by the name Mr. Mango Butt in reference to Stephanie. He has appeared in some of her videos, but his face is almost always hidden by emojis, masks, or creative camera angles. While we don't know too much about him, as the couple has always kept Ruichan's life private, there has been some hints that he might be quite rich too. Much of this speculation comes from a post that he made on Instagram back in December 2018. In that picture, he's posing with his face hidden alongside Jeff Bezos, and the caption reads, "Between the two people in this picture, there's over $126 billion in wealth." Comments went crazy trying to estimate Ruichan's wealth from this statement, statement, with some saying that he might have billions of dollars to his name. Indeed, Bezos' wealth at the end of 2018 was estimated to be around $123 billion, which would mean that Rui Qian was a billionaire himself with a net worth of $3 billion. However, there's also a good chance that this was just a joke, as the estimates of the true wealth of Bezos vary, and the $126 billion he was talking about might be just the net worth of what was back then the richest person in the world. In fact, Stephanie's husband is very likely not a billionaire. In December 2017, he posted a picture showing the couple on a boat with the caption reading, "When we buy a boat, Miss Mango Butt would like to name it Honey's Money." This suggests that they didn't have a boat and probably weren't even wealthy enough to afford one anytime soon. In July 2018, he also posted a picture with Stephanie inside a Lamborghini and the caption, "Not our car, but flexing on them haters anyways." So they didn't have a Lamborghini, and it seems like affording a luxurious car like that one was way beyond their means at that time. Similarly, Stephanie posted a picture in June 2018 sitting near a Shelby Cobra worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, with the caption saying, "I do not own this beauty, which is why I sat awkwardly far so the owner wouldn't come out screaming." We can then assume that the couple wasn't extremely wealthy back when Stephanie was just launching her YouTube career, and her boyfriend surely wasn't a billionaire. In fact, some reports claim that Rui Qian has been working since 2015 as a sales executive and watch expert at Harry Winston, one of the most prestigious jewelry manufacturers in the world. That's probably the reason why he was able to meet Jeff Bezos, who might have been just his customer. While he's not too rich, having a job like this at a prestigious and luxurious jewelry company still means that he's making some good money. The timing of the Instagram posts might also give us a clue on when Stephanie started to earn a lot of money with YouTube. Back in 2017 and 2018, the couple couldn't afford too much luxury and only joked about being rich. During those years, Stephanie posted various pictures of her travels, but nothing that seemed to be too out of the ordinary. She even joked that she was broke after buying a new car in a post from October 2018, while a few weeks later she claimed that her boyfriend almost broke his bank to buy a Tesla that was apparently worth $100,000. This means that they were already starting to make money around that time, but 2019 is when things started to change. As Stephanie's YouTube career really took off and her main channel blew up, she quickly began earning a lot of money, and she was soon able to afford a luxurious house worth around $2.3 million, located in Sherman Oaks, one of the most desirable neighborhoods of Los Angeles. Sometime later, she moved back to Atlanta, where she bought a mansion in the prestigious Buckhead area of the city, which was worth $3 million. As she gained more and more money over the years, she was able to afford even more luxury, which led to the couple moving to their current glamorous place in New York. Thanks to their ever-increasing wealth, Stephanie and Rui Qian were also able to finally marry last year, and they could afford a stylish and unique wedding as they held the ceremony in a small chapel among the mountains of Switzerland. Once again, they chose one of the most expensive places in the world, but it seems like it's not a problem for them now, and they can surely afford all this luxury. With all this said, how much is Stephanie's net worth? It's really hard to estimate it, and reports over the years have ranged mostly around $1 million, or maybe $1.5 million, but this now seems to be outdated and an underestimation of her actual wealth, since not everything is taken into account. A report from 2023 that analyzed Stephanie's earnings across various platforms estimated that her net worth was around $9.8 million. However, the calculations were made using viewership data from 2023, and this year the views and subscribers on all of Stephanie's channels have increased a lot. Also, the report is counting the Rotten Mango podcast separately from the other two YouTube channels, and all the estimates probably aren't taking into account all of her sources of revenue, especially outside YouTube. If we add everything together and we also consider all of her many sources of revenue, Stephanie's net worth is surely already over $10 million, and probably much more. With her increasing popularity and the growing number of views and subscribers on all her channels, her wealth will surely increase even more in the next few years. Now married, wealthy, and with a luxurious house in New York, Stephanie and her husband will likely live a lavish life for many years to come.